Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have a beer from Upright Brewing Company out of Portland, Oregon. Sorry. For whatever reason my glasses are getting steamed up here. I don't believe that I've done a review for these guys yet. So I am excited to do something from them. I think they're one of the most underrated breweries in the country, so I'm really excited for this. So this beer, it just says Anniversary Saison. And on the back it says 2017 vintage. It says Anniversary Saison blends 4 casks, the Yoda profile featuring our favorite flavors brewed to celebrate past and present. Open fermented and bottle conditioned. And it is 6.25 ABV. I did look up the specifics of this, but it was a couple weeks ago. So I don't remember everything off the top of my head, but I do believe it was aged in gin barrels, which generally I don't like stuff aged in gin barrels, but I've had a couple things aged in gin barrels from these guys, specifically Special Herbs, and they've been amazing beer. So I'm really excited to crack this open and see what we got. Oh man, I can smell it from here. So as you can see, it pours a, wow, there's a lot of carbonation in this, and looks like this, unfortunately, admittedly, you can probably see in the camera, this glass must have been a little dusty because there's some bubbles hitting the sides of the glass, so that's my fault, but I don't think that should really affect the beer much. As you can see, it pours a cloudy, darker golden color with a pretty fluffy white head that's sticking around a little bit. So the aroma is there's lots of minerally character in it, lots of like wet rock, well water type notes. It's a little leathery, and there's also something up that I'm picking up is almost metallic, which is maybe it might have just been the carbonation, not the glass, because it's not really showing like that anymore. I don't know. But I don't know if I'm picking up any of the gin though, so we'll see. So it definitely still has that that well water, wet rock, minerally character. But like that's what you get up front, but then mid palate there's a ton of breath that comes in that dries it out a lot. Like it smells like it's gonna be juicier than it is, but it is actually somewhat dry. It's definitely not sweet, but it's not very tart either. It's there's a little bit of cheesy funkiness out of the back end too. Sorry, it's kind of all over the place, but not in a bad way. There's just there's no very, very predominant flavors, but it is pretty complex. This is honestly what this reminds me a lot of is the batch 1 art because that to me was also like really dry and had just this really deep, funky, minerally, like tepid water taste. Excuse me. And that's what I'm getting out of this. It also has like, so I did read that this was like more hoppy than a lot of their other saisons. Unfortunately, I think this is like a year old now. I mean, I know stuff that wild beers hold hops more. So even when they get older, like usually there's a little bit of a wash of a remnants of hoppiness, and there is some characteristic of like light floral notes. And I'm also I was trying to think of what I was picking up, but it was like overripened apples is like almost like cider like sparkling cider. I think that's a really good description. That was like the one piece of the flavor that I couldn't pull out, but I think that's. I honestly don't remember who sent this to me. I'm guessing it was probably my friend who lives in Portland, but I don't know because I just honestly stuff goes in the rot box. I mean, I keep them in good condition, but you know sometimes you don't get around to things as quickly as you want. But this is another killer beer from these guys. Like I said, I think they're possibly the most underrated brewery in the country. They're not my favorite, but they're up there. But compared to the talk that I hear about them, they're probably the most underrated because I never hear anyone talking about their stuff. And they also do like some legitimate, really, really small batch stuff, like 40 bottles. So those are like impossible to get. The shelfie beers, I think a lot of people don't like because they're cleaner saisons. They're not like mixed culture. They're not tart, but they're one-offs that they actually like. That actually see a little bit of distribution or have a decent production. Those are the ones, like I said, Special Herbs and Fantasia and Jus d'Eau. Those are the ones that are awesome. Absolutely worth seeking out. And another one like Fatale 4. I don't think a lot of people have heard of that, but I've actually just found that on shelves in Chicago. It's just like an absolutely awesome mixed culture saison with heat from the peppers, but there's like zero pepper flavor to it. So it's just like an awesome mixed culture saison, but just this like flush of heat in the back end. It's so good. If you like spicy beers. Anyways, I only went in that ran on upright because I don't know how long it's going to be until I have another one to review them. So I want to try to get the word out there to people to try their stuff because they're doing really good stuff. I think it's pretty obvious from what I said, but this is absolutely a buy. I don't know how much this costs, but I know most of their bottles are like $15 or less for 750s, which is amazing for how good the beer is. I would say even at $20, I would buy this. It's really, really nice. But yeah, this is definitely a buy for sure. Yeah, I think that's all I got on this guy. Hopefully I am able to get some more upright in the future to do another review. So please like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.